Thank you so much for your time. So where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
Australia. Which city or which part of the west side?
West Coast.
West Coast. I see. And now you're on vacation
Yes.
here. And when did it start?
2 weeks ago, so a couple of days in Tokyo, Kyoto, and now Osaka.
Oh, and almost ending or just
Almost ending, 2 more days.
just 2 more days.
Yes.
Then is this first time for you?
It's my 3rd time in Japan.
Oh, 3rd time.
Yeah.
When was the first time?
When I was 2 years old.
2 years old?
Yeah.
Do you have a memory?
No
then?
memory, but I was a bridesmaid in a wedding, in a Japanese wedding.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
my dad's friend, who was Australian, married a Japanese woman.
Oh, that's sweet. But
Yeah.
when was it, like a second day?
When I was 16.
Then you have a memory,
High
good
school,
memory.
yes.
From the school, like a school trip?
School trip, yes.
Oh, so you came with a bunch of people?
Yeah.
Is this the popular place for the school trip to Japan? Or?
Well, I was studying Japanese in high school, and so we came with the Japanese class.
Wow. So do you speak Japanese?
Oh, very, very small.
But now useful maybe when you travel.
A little. Watashi wa Gabrielle desu is mostly
wow.
what I can remember.
Oh, I see.
Kawaii, arigato, not very much.
But still, it's easier maybe
Yes.
to communicate with
Yeah, I
people.
think so.
Yeah. But so you took Japanese lesson
Yes.
in high school.
Yes.
Were there any other options or other languages?
French
Oh, French,
and Italian.
Italian. Is there any good reason you chose Japanese language?
I think it was mostly because my parents suggested that Japanese would be a better language than French.
Oh.
And so I thought, okay.
Okay.
And I really liked that it was quite different. French is very similar in terms of a European-based language, but Japanese with all the different characters and a very different language and very different culture to us back at home.
And your parents had like a contact with a Japanese.
Only one person.
Because that person who married to Japanese. I see. So then, after high school, did you keep studying Japanese?
No, unfortunately not. When I left school, I didn't do any more Japanese.
I see. Then now you came back to Japan, and was there some purpose this time? Or
just traveling with some friends.
Oh, I see.
I'm traveling with 2 other friends. They're not here today. They have gone to Hiroshima. But I've done that before, so I'm just spending the day in Osaka by myself.
I see. What is your highlight this time staying in Japan?
I think the food is fantastic. I really love the Japanese food and the Japanese hospitality as well. Everyone is very friendly and kind, and that's been really nice.
Did you have an interaction with Japanese people, like ordinary people?
Mostly in restaurants and cafes, and we have tried to go to more local places away from some of the tourist stops. Last night we went to this local okonomiyaki bar, and that was really great because the chef talked about making it traditionally like his grandma, his mum and dad and grandma in the same okonomiyaki bar, and that was really great.
Oh. Did you have a conversation with other customers? Or?
No, unfortunately not. It was like booths, so that we didn't see much of them.
I see. Compartment.
Yes.
Okay. So your favorite food is okonomiyaki or other thing? Or
I liked the okonomiyaki yesterday, but I like I think sashimi. The fresh sashimi is very good.
But do you prepare by yourself like Japanese food? Or
no, I wouldn't normally back at home. And Japanese food is very very westernized. I think back in Australia, like you have teriyaki chicken, and teriyaki salmon and sushi, and that's probably about it. All in one place, all in one restaurant. Whereas in Japan, it seems to be sushi restaurant, udon restaurant, ramen restaurant.
Now this time you travel in Japan, Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. What did you do in Kyoto?
We went to Kiyomizu-dera, the Golden Temple, the Bamboo Forest. So lots of the tourist type attractions in Kyoto.
I see. Is there anything that caught your attention, like a surprising things or interesting things?
I think the children seem to be big groups of children by themselves with no adults.
Oh,
Like crossing the road, going home from school, and very, very small children.
Without the guardians.
Yeah, with that, just by themselves. And
That-
that was fascinating.
Fascinating.
Because in Australia, kids are always supervised, and you wouldn't trust them near the roads or the traffic lights.
Right.
But in Japan, the kids just were going by themselves. It was quite funny.
Yeah, like I remember when I was a little, it was a fun time going back home. I just followed the creek and I just tried to catch some little fish and so on.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just dropped into the creek and go back to home with wet feet and then my mom just told me like, where did you go?
But I think that's good.
It's kind of the fun doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Then have you ever been to other Asian countries?
Yes, so Singapore, a lot of Southeast Asia, Cambodia, Vietnam,
Many places.
Thailand, Malaysia.
So basically you travel then other like European countries or African countries or other places too?
And some Europe, never been to Africa,
Uh-huh.
but some European countries too, yeah.
And the American countries?
Only New York.
Only New York.
So only one place in America.
I see. But comparing with other like Asian then countries, do you see a big difference between those countries and Japan?
Japan is very organized and orderly. People are polite. There's no one seems rude. Everyone is moving in traffic. Everyone moves in a very organized fashion, and even if you're going different ways, everyone just seems to work out.
Yeah, we try to dodge like avoid.
It's quite beautiful to watch actually, and also I think it's very clean. It's very clean and very advanced technologies.
Is there anything Japanese the culture or the tangible thing is okay or intangible? Anything you would like to have in your countries? It would be nice to have. You think?
We have Daiso.
Oh, Daiso?
We have Daiso in Australia.
Oh wow! So you have you been to Daiso in Japan too?
Yeah, much bigger. Much bigger. I think that there's nothing in particular that I can think about. Maybe more of the foods. Because I really like coming somewhere like Japan and it's so very different to home. And that's quite nice because you really feel like you're getting a very different cultural experience.
So you're almost leaving, like 2 days or so, but do you want to come back again?
Yes.
Any place you're looking at now to go?
I think I would like to go outside the cities or the main cities. So maybe part of the North Island. Some of my friends did a lot of hiking in the South Island, in the south part of Japan. And I think that would be a really beautiful thing to do. And with local people outside of the tourist setting. So you can get to know more about how people interact in their Japanese culture in everyday life. Rather than just sort of seeing the big cities from a very tourist perspective.
Yeah, it's always nice to have an interaction with the local people.
When I was younger, we had 2 Japanese exchange students at my house in Australia, and that was really fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Those students spoke English?
Yes.
Oh.
They were learning English.
They're learning?
Yeah.
And you're learning Japanese too at that time.
Yes, yeah.
It's a very nice like a time, like in the same level probably.
It is, and same age. And so interesting to compare what their life is like and my life. We had very different cultures and very different lives. And that was really fun.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your
so
time.
much.
It was very great talking to you.
You too.
Thank you so much for your time. So where are you from?
We're from Australia.
Australia?
Yes, in Melbourne.
Melbourne?
Yes.
Oh.
Down south.
So you're on vacation, traveling in Japan?
Yes.
When did it start?
We started
at the end of December.
End of December. You spent New Year's Eve and New Year's Day here?
Yes, we spent New Year's Eve in Tokyo.
Oh, I see. How was it? Is it interesting or?
Yeah, it was quite different to back home. We went to visit the temple. We lined up to enter.
In the morning or at night?
At midnight.
At midnight.
Oh, midnight.
Yeah.
So we were in the line for the temple at midnight. So it was quite different at home.
I see.
Back home we have like lots of fireworks, lots of partying, lots of people drinking, and more of a party environment. Whereas the temple, as soon as the clock hit midnight, there were some people cheering and clapping.
Right.
It was very calm and peaceful and quiet.
Do you remember which shrine or the temple you went?
Yeah, Jingu-mei.
Meiji Jingu?
Meiji Jingu.
Oh, I see. It was crowded.
Yeah.
Very crowded.
Very
Lots of
crowded.
people there.
So what did you do in a New Year's Day?
So New Year's Day, the biggest thing we noticed was that everything was closed.
Oh.
There were not many restaurants and everything was open. So we
just walked to different parks.
Yeah, we just walked around, spent some time in the park.
I see.
And just had a relaxing day. We didn't do too much.
But is there any reason that you chose this type of season to come to visit?
We wanted to go skiing in Hakuba.
I
so
see.
We came, but it would be beautiful to come back during the cherry blossom season. I really want to come back. But the parks are beautiful as well now.
No, the
different.
park's really nice. Yeah. It also lines up with our holiday break back home as well. So we have time off now. Which
I see.
guess that's why there are so many tourists around as well.
But this is first time in Japan?
First time.
Oh, you already want to come back in springtime?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, we've been so amazed by Japan. Everything just runs very nicely and the people are very respectful and kind. So yeah, we definitely want to come back. And we need to go see... We've gone to Tokyo, Hakuba. We spent some time in Kyoto before this, and now we're in Osaka. So when we come back, we want to go visit some of the smaller towns and maybe go to Hokkaido as well.
And also the autumn season probably is another kind of comfortable season to spend probably. Yeah. And with the changing the leaf colors and
All
stuff.
the colours in the trees. We've seen some of it. There have been some trees that are still orange and brown, really pretty, but during the autumn, we've seen photos and it looks really, really nice.
Yeah. And have you ever been to other Asian countries?
I've been to Singapore.
I've been to Indonesia.
Oh, I see.
And Thailand, actually. Indonesia and Thailand.
Did you find something different, customs or anything between those countries and Japan?
I would say that the people here are more reserved, so they keep to themselves more. Whereas, especially in Indonesia, you would have people coming up to you on the street, talking to you, and sort of just being, I guess, a bit approaching you a bit more.
Oh, really?
So that was it's good and bad. Sometimes when you just want to walk in peace, you have people coming up. But other times it allows you, I guess, to connect a bit more easily with the culture. When you get to talk to people just on the street, just regular people, and ask them about their lives and their days and how they live. It's nice. So it's just different, pros and cons.
People just come to approach you and start to talk?
Yeah, so I think Singapore might have been a bit different, but in Indonesia, they just come and talk to you. Oftentimes they'll want to sell you something or show you their store or something like that. But there were times where people just would come up and have a chat.
Oh, really?
Which was nice,
Oh, that's nice. I see. Do you like Japanese food?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She likes Japanese food a bit more than me. I don't really like seafood. So it makes it
that's
hard.
too bad.
Yeah, I know. But I love the katsu curries, tonkatsu. Gyoza, I love gyoza. That's probably one of my favorite foods.
I see.
Ramen's good too, yeah.
Yeah, I think we have a variety of foods, so probably you can find something you really like.
Yes.
I think about it.
No, absolutely.
There's
a bit of everything for everyone, which is good.
I see. And so you went to ski to Hakuba?
Yes.
You went to Kyoto and in Tokyo. And which city is more memorable, the places or activities you did?
So?
I really like Osaka so far. We've only been here for a day, but it's very bustling. There's a lot of people on the streets. I like that. There's a lot of street vendors selling food, and all the lights are really beautiful and colourful. And it's not as busy as Tokyo, but I think it's a good mix between having all the people and the shops around. Still having enough space, and the parks are beautiful as well. What we've seen so far.
For me, we spent one day in Kyoto going to like the bamboo forest and some of the temples
I see.
which is very touristy. Lots of people around. But one of the temples we went to was a bit far away, I guess, from all the tourists, which was nice. And it was just very peaceful. We walked on a little trail up and saw a beautiful view of Kyoto City. So that was, one of my favorite days.
I
That was
see.
really good.
And is there anything you'd like to bring back to your country?
Intangible, I think, how clean all the streets are in Japan. It's incredible how clean and beautiful all the streets look. I think back home there's a lot more litter, rubbish on the streets. So I think it would be cool to bring home a mindset of like everyone being responsible for their own litter and not leaving things on the street. And then tangible, we've done a lot of shopping, so probably all of our shopping items.
May I ask what kind of thing did you buy?
Just
This
like-
jacket, this jacket,
Clothing.
clothing.
Japanese people are very fashionable. So when everyone's so well dressed when we're walking down the
Yeah.
street, we always see things and we're like, oh, that looks nice, and we just take mental notes.
I see.
But for me, the thing I would like to take home is just the respect that people have for each other, and the respect that they have for other people's time and other people's convenience as well. Back home, people are often in a big rush and will want to put themselves first, whether it's just like getting on the train. You'll see some people barge in, or getting off the train, some people will barge out. Whereas here, everyone is very orderly and waits their turn and doesn't want to put anyone in an inconvenient position. So it's nice.
I see. Do you remember when you contact Japanese culture in your life?
So for me, I had a teacher who was my Japanese teacher.
Well, you
He was
learn
from
Japanese language?
Only a little bit, a very long time ago.
I
I've
see.
forgotten all of it now, which is a bit unfortunate. But he was a wonderful man. He really liked planes, so he
Airplanes?
airplanes. Yeah, so he spoke to us a lot about airplanes. I can't remember exactly where he was from in Japan. It may have been Osaka actually, but I can't confirm that. But yeah, he was really nice, and he used to, when on his trips to Japan, he would bring us back little gifts like chopsticks or some keychains or something like that. So he spent a lot of time talking to us about the culture as well.
I see.
Yeah. And one of my best friends studied Japanese in high school and went on exchange, lived in Japan for a few months when she was 16. And so when she came back to school, she told my friends and I all about it. And just hearing about it and seeing the photos that she took was really amazing. And it made me want to come. I actually had a trip planned here in 2020 before COVID happened. And then my trip got cancelled because of COVID. But I'm happy I finally made it.
I see. So what made you interest to a Japanese language in your case?
So we had to do 2 languages at school. We either had to do French or Japanese.
I see.
So I
I
wasn't really interested in France, but the Japanese language looked really interesting to me. It was very interesting just learning a completely different alphabet, completely different sounds, different grammatical structures with the words and everything. And because I was so young when I started learning it, I didn't realize the value and importance of learning another language. So I should have kept going until I was a bit older, but I stopped too early, which is a bit of a shame. But I would like to pick it back up. It just seems very difficult to learn. It's the only other thing now that I'm a bit older, but yeah.
I see. Yeah, maybe Japanese language is easier to speak, maybe.
Yes.
But it's really hard to read and write.
So
Yeah.
because I only got up to the point where I learned all the hiragana characters and some of the katakana characters.
Yeah.
But then we started looking at some kanji, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
it's very difficult. But that was just writing. So yeah, I think speaking, because everything's very phonetic, all the different syllables.
Yeah.
Makes it easy to speak, I think.
I see. I hope you restart learning Japanese language.
I hope so as well, yeah.
It makes you easier to spend time in Japan, probably, if you know. All right, but thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
So, where are you from?
From Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Dublin.
Beside Dublin, yeah.
Okay. And this is your vacation?
Yeah,
your
we're on a 3-week holiday in Japan. So we were in Tokyo, Hakuba skiing. We were in Osaka, Kyoto, and Kobe.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're 3 weeks.
3 weeks. You just started or ending? Or
No, we're flying down to Australia today. So yeah, today's our last day.
Oh, last day.
Yeah.
So you have already enjoyed skiing too?
Oh, we have, yeah. It was amazing. It's an amazing country, Japan.
How many days did you ski?
We skied for 4 days.
4 days. Yeah. Oh, it's cool. This is first time in Japan?
This is my first time in Japan, yeah.
What is like a main reason or purpose or main?
Just somewhere different. Like we see a lot of our friends have travelled and like they've done a lot of Thailand and Indonesia and all that. We've seen enough of that through social media, so we said we'd come to Japan.
Oh, I see.
It's not somewhere that I don't think a lot of Irish people have been to. Well, not a lot of Irish people that I know have been to Japan, but we can't recommend it enough.
I see. Then how the Japan is different from like other countries? Did you see any like a big difference?
Well, like the transport is amazing. The food is. I don't think we had a bad meal in the 3 weeks we were here. The people are just so nice. There's no. You feel so safe in Japan.
Oh, I see.
Compared to even in Dublin at home, it's very rough at the minute, and policing isn't great in the city. And compared to Japan, you just feel so safe in the country. You're never on edge or looking around you, which you would be in other European cities.
Nowadays, it's kind of having a difficult time in Dublin. I think
Dublin,
I hear many
most
like
of Europe
news.
it is. There's a lot of immigration, which can be good in some ways, but just in general, like it's Europe would be what it would have been like years ago, and Japan, you never feel on edge walking around or under any sort of threat, or it's a very comfortable country to be in, no matter where you go.
I see. Then during your stay, is there anything that caught your attention, like differences or surprising things, or anything, interesting thing for you guys?
Really, everywhere we went was interesting. Like all the castle, we're at Osaka Castle here. Like just the architect. I suppose we were down in Hiroshima 2 days ago. We went down on a day trip, and that's just amazing to see what they went through, what the damage the bomb done, and then how quick they built the city back up to what it is now is just incredible.
I see. So it's a kind of educational that trip.
Yeah,
over
that part was.
That part.
And all is education. We were never in Japan before.
How about more like enjoyable kind of the memory?
Maybe enjoyable part, maybe the pubs and the Japanese chuhai.
The Japanese pub.
Japanese pubs and the chuhai drink. You don't get that in Ireland. That's very good.
Oh, really? Yeah. Is there any like interesting like episode? Something happened to you guys, like interaction with the people, or any event activities you did?
Well, the skiing was amazing. The snow, I suppose, the weather as well. Like we were here 3 weeks, and there was only 1 day rain in Tokyo. That was only for a few hours. The shopping as well in Japan is amazing.
Shopping?
Yeah, I mean, people in the shops, even like they're so nice. They help you out. And
what did you buy, or what did you see?
We bought lots. We had to buy a new suit. We had to buy another suitcase to go home with. We bought that much. Great value, especially if you're coming from Europe. Tax at home is a lot higher than it is here, and you can shop tax-free in most shops in Japan if you're not from Japan. Just in general, like it's such a clean country, and like there's very little rubbish or bad smells, or even the rivers that we've seen. Like even in Hiroshima, the river is just spotless. Such clean water. There's no rubbish. There's no sewage running into it like you would in most European cities.
Oh, so you have a smelly image about the river
in Ireland, like the main river in Dublin City, the Liffey. You wouldn't even. You couldn't even get into it. Where the rivers here, you could nearly drink the water out of it. It's that clean. The rivers at home in Ireland, like in Dublin, like it's There's like toilet water running into them.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I see. And you went to Tokyo and Hakuba, and where else did you go?
Osaka, Kyoto, Kobe.
Oh yeah, Hiroshima.
Yeah, we went up to Mount Fuji as well. We done it. Well, beside it, we done a onsen.
Hakone area.
Lake Kawagachi.
Oh, Kawaguchiko.
Yeah, Kawaguchiko.
How was it?
That was a great experience. Yeah, we done one of the onsens. Yeah, that was a very cool experience. And then having the view of Mount Fuji, like being that close to a volcano, was really an amazing thing as well.
Did you stay overnight?
Yeah, we stayed one night there. We done one night there before we came down to Osaka. Just before we left Tokyo, we done a night there and then came down here.
Was it like a ryokan style?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was different, like dressing up in the kind of, what are they called, kimono?
Yukata?
Yeah, dressing up in them, and it was very interesting.
Yeah. And slept on a futon? Did you?
No, we didn't sleep in the futon. No, but
the bed,
we done the bath and all that, like, which was very cool. Yeah.
How about the dinner or breakfast? Or
the dinner in Japan, the food in the onsen.
Let's say the dinner.
In general, the food is just, as I said, like we were here 3 weeks, and I don't think we had one bad food. Maybe the worst food we had was maybe up at the skiing when we were in the Australian kind of pubs and restaurants, no offense, but any Japanese place we've went to, the food is amazing. The breakfast in Japan is probably the most expensive meal for some reason. Like any of the popular pancake spots around, you could spend big money there, but then you could eat out in your ramen or that, and it would be maybe the equivalent to €15 at home for two people, like €7 each maybe, and you'd get a good dinner and good quality.
What like a Japanese food is your favorite? Do you have any?
Favorite?
Yeah.
Well, the Kobe beef.
The
Kobe beef was amazing. The gyozas and the ramen. Amazing. Like you just can't get bad. But we never experienced any bad food anyway.
I see. How about your partner? What is the favorite one?
Oh, she loves the gyozas.
Gyoza.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
She'd eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay. Is there any like a Japanese the system customs or things you want to take back to your country?
Yeah, in my country, the transport. In Ireland, we don't even have proper train systems. We don't. If you fly into Dublin Airport or any airport in Ireland, like there's maybe 3 or 4, there's no train system to the airport. You have to get a taxi, which if you want to get a taxi from Dublin Airport to Dublin city centre, you could be talking minimum €50, which would be around 10,000 yen. Where here in Japan, it's just trains, Shinkansen, bullet trains, metros. You just have an endless supply of transport that you can get around at a low cost as well. Like we travelled, I think it was nearly 300 kilometres in 2 hours on a bullet train. You wouldn't be able to do that at home.
So the basically the car society in Dublin. I mean,
it's not even the car. It's just there's very very little public transport like buses. Well, there is buses, but they're very unreliable. The trains, they maybe stop at around 10 o'clock at night time. Like, it's just in Ireland we're 50 years behind Japan or more in terms of transport.
I see. And so now you're going back to your country a couple of days, but would you like to come back again?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we'll definitely be back to Japan. I proposed to my girlfriend on this trip, so we'll have to be back at some stage, I think, maybe not anytime soon, maybe in 10 or 20 years. But yeah, no, I'd definitely be back to Japan.
I hope I will see you again someday. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
Yeah, it was great talking to you.